Welcome, sweet friends, to the channel Frugal Money Saver. My name is Emmy. My husband is Paul. We're so happy you have joined us today. We have got a very well-stocked video. We're going to be sharing a preparedness stock-up video. We are not preppers in the sense of true preppers that have food for years and things like that, but we like to think of ourselves as being prepared. And today's video, we're going to show you a shopping haul that helps us stay prepared. The colder weather is coming, inclement weather is coming here in the Northeast, throughout the whole country, actually, within another couple of months. So let's start getting prepared now. We're also going to show you our garden, what it's producing. We're also going to share another zero food waste recipe with you. This one was phenomenal. This one was so good. Sit back, we want you to relax, and let's get right into this video. The first thing we're going to do is just take a quick peek at our stock, what we have and what we really need to start keeping an eye out for as we venture into the stores. We're going to show you what we need and what we bought. Here you go. So before we left, I checked our pantry inventory, and we are well stocked on canned goods, dry goods. Then I always look at our freezer inventory. I focus on the meat because that's what we want to stock up on when it goes on sale. And lo and behold, I have zero amount of chicken breasts. Keep your freezer inventory up to date. Please, I can't tell you how helpful this is to know what you have in your home so you're not overbuying or you're not missing a sale thinking, oh, well, I have 5 packages of chicken breasts when you don't have any. This is an integral part of our stocking up for winter. Over here, we have our large containers that we bought when we go to Lancaster at the Mennonite and the Amish bulk food stores. These are amazing for storing things like flour and sugar. Really great. The last time I stocked up on sugar was Christmas time at $1.99 for 4 pounds. This is all we have left. I think once at Easter, they had a sale where you could buy 1 bag for $1.99 for 4 pounds. And I think I bought 1 bag since Christmas. Now we are running low. So when you see our haul, you'll understand why I'm showing you these almost empty canisters. So this is how much sugar we have right now in stock. So we're going to start right over here with a small Stop and Shop haul. Scott Bath Tissue was on sale for $12.99 for 20 rolls, which is 64 cents a roll. That is a great price these days. So keep an eye out. Try to buy things like bath tissue in these larger sizes. It never goes bad. You can put it away and you always know it's there and you have paid the lowest price possible. What I've been doing more and more is buying lettuce that is priced by the head and not by the pound. This green leaf lettuce right here was $1.49 a head. So I grabbed the biggest head. This was way over a pound. So that's a great deal. So many times grocery stores spray their produce with water. So when you weigh that, you're paying per pound more because of the water. Pay by the bunch. Nectarines are one of my favorite fruits, and you only can get them a couple times a year. These were $1.99 a pound, so I bought 3. Let me show you after we checked out what popped out of the coupon center. A coupon for free cottage cheese medley. So I got this little Hood medleys. It's cottage cheese with strawberries, completely free. So this is our little Stop and Shop haul. Now we're going to talk about where we buy our milk these days. This is whole milk that we buy. Guess where we buy it? At the gas station now. It is $2 cheaper at the gas station. Let me show you. So keep an eye out at your local convenience stores for bread, milk, eggs, things like this. Sometimes those gas station convenience stores have some really great prices. Now on to Acme. This is where we totally stocked up and scored. Check for clearance items every time you shop, please. Let's start right over here. You know we're baking our own bread more and more. We haven't bought a loaf of bread in a while, which is absolutely wonderful. The O Organics unbleached bread flour. The regular price for 5 pounds was $7.49. Well, these were on clearance, $1.87 a bag. It's organic, which is wonderful. It's bread flour, which means it has more gluten in it. It's great to bake with. There were only 2 on the shelf, and you can bet we bought both of them. That is just an insane price. Coming over here, unbleached all-purpose white by Bob's Red Mills. This retails for $7.99 for 5 pounds. That's the original price of this. We got them for $2 a bag. Again, there were only 2 and we bought both of them. You just have to be a really intuitive shopper. You have to look at those discount racks. You have to look where red tags are hanging under products saying clearance. This one is good till February of 24. And these are good to February of 24 as well. So these are not out of date. They're not old. Oh my goodness. So we're super excited. The bread baking journey will continue. You saw one of our sugar canisters. It's almost completely empty. This was on clearance at Acme as well. The 2-pound boxes of Domino regular sugar are $3.89 a piece. That is absolutely crazy. I would never pay that. Well, these boxes were on sale for 97 cents a piece. 2 of these boxes equal one 4-pound bag. So for 4 pounds of sugar, I paid $1.94. And I looked over at the 4-pound bag of sugar and it was $4.49. We bought 8 of these at 97 cents a piece. And this is cane sugar. This, I guarantee you, will last us for a while. The dark brown Domino sugar, cane sugar. These are originally $2.39 a piece. We got them for 60 cents a box. So at 60 cents a pound, again, an amazing deal. And I know so many of you say, make your own brown sugar. Did you ever see the price of molasses? Just saying. For 60 cents a pound, this is a great deal. Now, you're also seeing something that you would never see in our hauls. A Coca-Cola Ultimate. Why? Because this was Acme's free sampler. So amazing. Everything here from Acme came to $19.15. All of this. So we really did well on this. And this is all stock up items for the winter. Now we're going to head over to ShopRite. Here we go. The price for boneless chicken breasts, $1.99 a pound. I haven't seen that price in a while. They've been going on sale for $2.49, but for $1.99, we grabbed 3 packages. We break these packages apart because we would never eat this giant package. We put 1 in each food saver package, and Paul will prepare those for the freezer. 4 in a package, 4, 8, 12. These are going to last us a very long time. And as you saw on my freezer inventory, we do not have 1 chicken cutlet left, but that was okay. I was not going to pay full price. I knew they eventually would go on sale. We waited, we bought in bulk when that happened. These were $2 a bottle, the Garnier, which is a very good price. I usually don't ever use shampoo. I usually just wash my hair with conditioner. but once in a while I will use a drop to clarify it, just to get the buildup out of my hair. So this is perfect. The mangoes were 49 cents a piece. Got 3 of them. Got a bag of organic carrots. The avocados were 74 cents a piece. Great deal. You all are going to be so proud of me. I bought a 3-pound bag of Vidalia onions. It was $3, so $1 a pound for the Vidalia, and that is such a great price. And now I have a stock up of onions, like you always tell me to do. This is really out of my comfort zone, but again, it was just such a great price. You all know we are pretty brand specific when it comes to laundry detergent. We use all. This is Paperbird, and it is ShopRite brand. This giant 100-ounce, 64 loads it says, which we're going to get double that because you know we cut the laundry detergent in half. We're hoping we can do it with this one too. $2. This 100-ounce container of laundry detergent. So we're going to give it a try. I always tell you, try the store brands. If they don't work out for you, okay, you don't have to buy them again. If this stuff is terrible, you know what I'll do? I'll use it for stain treating or something like that. But I can't imagine it's going to be that bad. We'll keep you posted. But for $2 for 100 ounces, oh my goodness, there's no way I couldn't buy this. And a lady next to me said the same thing. I asked her, I said, did you ever try this? She's like, nope, but for $2 I'm going to. I said, yep, that's what we're doing. Majority of these items are stock up bulk items that we will use, put away. We're going to continue shopping like this because there are bargains out there if you take the time. Look for those sales. Check those clearance racks. You can come away with some great, great deals. So the sugar is just packed in the box like this, which is not a good thing. So what we're going to do is take our wide mouth funnel, and if you do not have one of these, they are not expensive. Please invest in one. It really makes life so much easier. We're going to be emptying these sugars right into our containers. This will keep it fresh, and it won't solidify, and it will not clump. So we're continuing to fill our containers, but what I want to do, because I want to use this one first, it had the older sugar on the bottom. I'm just going to write on it with a dry erase marker. This is a really great tip. This way, I just wipe it off and it's good to go, whatever I need to use it for later. So just a great tip to use on your glass. So we are feeling super good about those bargains we found. Be an educated shopper, please. We encourage you. Keep an eye out for all those specials. That entire haul was $69.81 from the 3 stores and the gas station. $69.81. My goodness, that is amazing in these times. It can be done. You just have to take your time and be like a detective, make it a game, know your prices. That helps so much. This trip was all done in one day. Literally, we made the loop like we tell you. Don't jog out day after day, different stores. Try to do it all at once in a day. Now, why do we prepare? Why are we even doing this? First thing, number one, is because it gives you time. Once the inclement weather is here, you have slowly built yourself a really good pantry at really good prices. And that includes like the bath tissue, shampoos, conditioners. Keep an eye out for all those health and beauty aids that go on clearance and go on really good sales too, because we all need those as well. Number two, it prepares you for the unexpected, for power failures, for inclement weather, for not being able to get out of the house. The roads are bad. I hate to say this one, but possibly if you're not feeling well. Do you know how it breaks my heart when I see comments from people who were not feeling well and didn't have readily available food in their home? Some broth or soup, rice, noodles, whatever it may be. Keep a well-stocked pantry, fridge, and freezer, please. Remember to always keep a stock of bottled water in the home. So important if you're unable to get out or you don't have fresh drinking water, and you want to remember your fur babies, your pets, with the water as well. So important they have fresh drinking water too. I couldn't imagine not having enough to share with them. Another reason we stock up is to avoid panic buying. We all remember when that was a real thing just a couple of years ago. People were panic buying. They were buying things that I don't even know if they ever used, just because they were in panic mode. You don't ever want to do that. You want to have a pantry that can feed you and your family at least for a week or two, at least, if not a lot more. And the way to do that is by slowly stocking up a little bit here, a little bit there, so you are always prepared. Panic buying just costs money, it makes you anxious, and it really is not helpful at all. The next one, our shelves in the stores right now are very full. There doesn't seem to be any shortages of anything, and that's a really good thing. So buy now when those prices are low, because we don't know what the fall and the winter is going to bring in terms of supplies. So always be prepared, please. Now we're going to take you outside to our garden just for a few minutes. We're finally able to start eating out of our garden. Not a lot, but we are able to actually pick and enjoy some of the food we've been growing. So we're just going to give you a quick snippet of that. And of course, we have to share how beautiful the butterflies were this year. Always take time to stop and smell the roses. Remember, our frugal life is not only about saving money, but about living a full, abundant life. Take a peek. We are finally getting to pick food from our garden. It's the end of July, but we are so thankful for what we are gathering now that is ripe and ready to eat. These are the super sweet 100 little tomatoes. They are like a mouthful of sugar when you bite into them. They are just so delicious. Our beefsteak tomatoes are still not ripe yet, but that's okay. We're being patient. Maybe some fried green tomatoes. If you have a recipe, share it down below. Our hot and sweet cherry peppers are just beginning to turn, but we are going to have a great haul when they are ready. We've also been able to gather raspberries from our bushes. They have been so wonderful this year. Super sweet, bright red, and just delicious. We have been having so many beautiful butterflies and birds this year. They have been amazing. And some of that sugar we bought, believe me, goes to our hummingbird feeder. Feeding the birds is part of our budget. We absolutely love them. That is a pastime of ours. It's like recreation for us. And those little precious hummingbirds are only here for such a short time. So we do use some of our sugar to make our own solution to feed them, which is just a blessing as well. Now let's get into the kitchen, and we're going to take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and we are going to make a 1 skillet breakfast bonanza. That's what I'm going to call it. So good, so delicious. Grab a pen and paper. This isn't a specific amount recipe. You're going to look and see what we did. So if you want to take some notes, because this recipe I would 100% recommend you try. So let's get into the kitchen. We've got another zero food waste recipe for you today, using several different ingredients that we need to use up. We have 2 lone breakfast sausages, a couple pieces of cheddar cheese that we used in another recipe that was left over, 2 eggs. These are 2 peppers out of our garden. We're not sure if they're hot or they're sweet, but they're super tiny, so we're gonna give a taste and see, but we're gonna add that. We've got a potato, a little bit of grated parm that I wanna use up before it dries out, and we're just gonna throw in a couple of our tomatoes, those beautiful Super 100s from the garden. We have about 1/4 of an onion we're gonna chop up in there as well. We are gonna be making a breakfast skillet recipe. Hopefully it'll be tasty, and we're using up a bunch of items we need to use. So look at how much you get from one potato when you chop it small. It's amazing. We also did that little quarter onion. We chopped that. Here's our pepper. I was the brave one and tasted them. They are sweet cherry peppers, so we cut that up. We cut up about 5 of our super sweet baby tomatoes. And then we also cut up the sausage and the cheese, and we're ready to get cooking. I put about a tablespoon of oil on the bottom of my fry pan. And then I just added the onion and the potato. And I'm gonna saute them, I don't know, about 5 or 6 minutes. At this stage, all we're gonna add is a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. One way to get maximum browning when you're cooking something small like potatoes, use the flat side of your spatula and just give them a press down. This way they're not piled on top of each other. So after 5 minutes, this is what our potatoes look like, delicious. I'm now gonna put in the tomatoes, the sausage, and those little baby peppers. Gonna add a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of paprika. I have this over medium heat. We're gonna give this a good toss. We're gonna cook probably for about 5 or 6 minutes more. Make sure those potatoes are nice and soft. And our sausage is pre-cooked. It's breakfast sausage, so that is already cooked. So we're just heating that through at this point. This is a non-stick pan, so I'm not going to add any more oil, but you could if you want even a little butter. I'm going to make 2 little holes, and I'm going to drop an egg in this one, and an egg in that one, and I'm going to get our cheese and put it all over the top. Isn't this great for a 0 food waste recipe? This would make a wonderful dinner as well. And then I'm also going to put over that extra Parmesan cheese. So we covered it, and now this is going to cook the eggs, the white and the yellow, to your desired preference. I can't believe how well this turned out. Now you're just gonna get underneath. Wow, this smells delicious. It looks delicious. You cut into it. The egg is perfect. If you want it well done, just cook it a little longer. This looks wonderful. What a great way to use up those bits and pieces you have. Paul and I were talking while we were making that, and he was absolutely right. Anything that is in your refrigerator that is too small or not enough to serve as a portion, add it in. Mushrooms, any kind of cheeses, any kind of veggies would work. You can leave it meatless. You can use any kind of meat you want. Maybe some bacon or ham. This was a complete meal in a pan. It was so good, so easy. This 0 food waste for Paul and I has become such a really rewarding challenge. It is just like, what are we going to come up with next? And it's really a lot of fun. So we hope that encouraged you. We hope the whole video encouraged you to just start getting prepared. We're going to be doing several more of these different aspects of preparedness for the winter. Today's question of the day: do you prepare for the colder weather? How do you prepare? What do you do? When do you start? please share it down below in the comments section with us, because like we always say, it doesn't only encourage us, it encourages our viewers as well. And let us know exactly what foods you tend to stock up on before the colder weather comes. Well, we thank you so much for sharing this video with us, and we hope it motivated you. But I just want to say something before we sign off. This channel is not the type of channel where I would ever say to you, just do it. Why are you not doing this? How come you haven't done this? Never, ever, ever will you hear that from Paul and I. Every single one of us has a different journey. We all struggle with different things. That's like telling somebody on a diet, just stop eating. That's ridiculous. You can't just say to somebody, stop spending money. It doesn't work like that. What we're here is to encourage, to motivate, to give you ideas, to inspire you to live a low-cost, frugal life so that everything else that is more important gets your priorities, whether it be with time or whether it be with money. But the most important things are where we should be channeling our funds, our time, and our heart, right? So again, we thank you for being with us. We ask if you would give this a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. We would love to have you be part of our frugal family. We ask you to be well, we ask you to be safe, and above all, we wish you blessings. Until our next video, may God greatly bless you.